Hello guys and welcome back again. So guys, today we have got this two beautiful smartphones with us, and this is one of a phone that you wouldn't have seen so much. So today we have got the Oneplus 7 and we are gonna be competing it up against the Oppo A9 2020, and we are gonna find out that which one of the smartphone is going to work faster than the other one. So of course this is a speed test on both of these two beautiful smartphones. So before wasting any much more time further, let's just get on to it. So I'm gonna turn them on in exactly 3 2 and 1, and this would be the first boot up test because both of the phones are right now turned off. So as you can see, that logo on both of the smartphones have appeared, and let's see who would be the first winner of this first speed boot up test. And you can see here that things are being going on both of these smartphones, and yes, we have a winner here, and that is of course the OnePlus 7. Guys, I have already set up these application right over here, which I'm gonna be opening each of them one by one. But before doing that, let me just tell you that on the OnePlus 7 we have got the 12 gigabytes of RAM, which on the Oppo A9 2020 we have the 8 gigabytes of RAM. So there is an obvious difference between both of the RAMs on these two smartphones. And if I talk about the chipset, so the OnePlus 7 has got the Snapdragon 855. Also it comes along with a heavier chipset as compared to the Oppo A9 2020, which has a Snapdragon 665. So let's move on towards this speed test, and I'm gonna put both of the phones right down here, and let me just zoom it in so that you can have a nicer view of these two devices. We are all set up here, and I'm gonna start this speed up test with first SoundCloud, and let's see. And yes, of course we have a winner, that is the OnePlus 7, and that is obviously because of the 12 gigabytes of RAM installed on it. But let's be patient and move on. Zedge, faster on the OnePlus. Now moving on towards KineMaster. Yes, let me just show you guys that on the background we have nothing else except the application that we just open up right now in front of you. So let's move on towards the next application. Let's see, this is kind of a heavier application than the as compared to the other. So we are gonna be looking at the result of this, because this is gonna have a greater impact on the performance of the two smartphones, and it is gonna tell us a little more about the speed test between these two beautiful smartphones, that which one of the one is going to be faster. As we can see here, there is a good difference between, and yes, obviously the win goes to the OnePlus 7, but still the difference between both of these two smartphones is not very much. Though that the OnePlus has a 12 gigabytes of RAM, the Oppo A9 2020 also followed up very well. So I'm going to appreciate the Oppo A9 2020 for such good following up. Now smash hit. Let's see who's gonna, and yes, of course, faster on the OnePlus. Pin out, faster OnePlus once again. Now Subway Surf, and let's see, both into the loading phase. Whoa, that is quite really amazing that the Oppo A9 2020 has actually opened up the Subway Surf faster than the OnePlus 7. So here the win goes to the Oppo A9 2020 for the first time. Let's move on towards Amazon shopping. Well, once again faster on the OnePlus, so this is kind of good from the OnePlus. Now the Angry Birds 2, this also is kind of a heavier application, so now it is already into the logging in phase, while the Oppo A9 2020 is still stuck behind, and now it had made some movement. Let's see who's gonna be edging out here on the other one. So let's be patient, and so let's just not jump to any conclusion right now. And whoa, that is extremely powerful performance from the Oppo A9 2020. This was extremely beautiful performance, from tremendous performance from the Oppo A9 2020, that we have played two gaming applications that both of them were heavier. The one was Plants vs Zombie and the Angry Birds 2. In both of these games it followed up very well, and in the Angry Birds 2 it actually have won this speed test, which has really given an edge to the Oppo A9 2020 for its gaming performance. Let's move on towards Netflix. And yes, faster on the Oneplus. This would be the last application but not the least, because then we are gonna move on towards Chrome. And let me just set up Chrome. So guys, we are all set up here. I'm gonna start this test with first Wikipedia, and let's see who's going to be the... Yes, the Oppo A9 2020 is faster than the OnePlus. Let me just open YouTube now and let's see who's gonna... And yes, once again the A9 2020 is faster than the OnePlus. So let me just check ESPN cricket info. Once again faster on the A9 2020. So guys, this was a basic video from us for today regarding the speed test of both of these two beautiful smartphones. And as you saw here, that though the OnePlus 7 has a 12GB of RAM and a chipset that is more advanced than the Oppo A9 2020, but still the Oppo A9 2020 was not that much of a disappointing, and it has made a very good impression here in the round between the OnePlus and the Oppo A9 2020. I think if guys you have the Oppo A9 2020 and you are thinking of moving or upgrading towards the OnePlus, so I think that is going to be a good choice. But this is my personal opinion, that the Oppo A9 2020, if you're a game lover, you should just stick to it, because as you saw here that the gameplay on this Oppo A9 2020, the way that it opened and played the game, the heavier game, was really tremendous, and it also was faster on the internet. So if you are a social media user, you should then stick to this one device. And if you move on towards OnePlus 7, that is also not a bad choice, but if you have this one phone, it is okay for you to stick to this device. Guys, drop us below a comment that what you think of both of these two smartphones, and thank you for watching us.